So today I'm going to be doing the throwback tag. Basically, give you a little background on my childhood, show you guys some pictures and some good stuff like that. So yeah, let's just get into this tag. What year were you born in? I was born in 1996. Do you have any pictures of yourself from when you were younger? If you do, show them. Yeah, I do. I have some really cute pictures from when I was younger. I kind of look different than I do now. I used to have like super curly hair. And yeah, so I'll show you guys those pictures starting now. What TV shows did you grow up watching? Okay, so when I was really young, I loved watching shows like Winnie the Pooh, Magic School Bus. Those are two big shows I liked watching. Also, I liked watching shows like Hamtaro, Powerpuff Girls, those kinds of shows. And I also like watching family channel shows like, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Hannah Montana, those types of shows too when I was younger. So yeah, that's all I can really think of for right now. What did you want to be when you were younger, and do you still want to be that? Okay, so when I was younger, I wanted to be a vet. That was always my biggest dream, goal, job type thing. But like I realized as I was growing up that, you know what, I really don't like blood. I get squeamish around it, so you know what, that's probably never gonna happen. So I kind of moved on to wanting to be an optometrist for a while, an eye doctor. But now I'm not so sure. For the past year, I've kind of been like, you know what, I don't really want to be an optometrist. I don't think anyway. So I'm kind of stuck and don't really know what I want to be. What were your favorite toys to play with? I was kind of a strange child. I never liked playing with dolls. That was never my thing. The closest thing to dolls that I ever played with was, the show Hamtaro? How, it's a show about hamsters, right? So I remember my cousin and I, for Christmas one year, we got these Hamtaro houses where we had, it was like this huge house, and you would collect these little Hamtaro, probably that big, little Hamtaro hamsters and play with them in your house. So yeah, that was the closest things to dolls that I ever had, but I did like playing with toys such as Tamagotchis or, fun little things like that. I don't know, I can't really think of anything else right now. Show a video of yourself when you were younger. Not sure if I have a video of myself on my computer, but if I do, I will put that right now. What's the most embarrassing thing that you can remember doing? I honestly can't really remember. Probably, well, I guess from what I can remember, just probably being super awkwardly shy in every situation possible. I guess that would be kind of embarrassing. I can't really remember something specific though, so sorry guys. Read something that you wrote when you were in kindergarten. I don't really have anything with me at the moment that I wrote in kindergarten. I'll go search for something later on, and I'll just insert another clip of me reading that here. I found something that I wrote when I was a kid. It wasn't from kindergarten, but it's from when I was in 3rd grade. The only thing is that it's in French because I went to a French grade school. So I'll read it in French first, but then I'll kind of translate it to English. It's honestly such a simple story, it's really funny. Okay, so, mon voyage spécial. Par un bon matin, je suis allée dans la cour et près d'un arbre, j'ai trouvé une carte. J'ai regardé sur la carte et j'ai vu départ et arrivée. Ensuite, j'ai décidé d'aller regarder pour l'endroit surprise. Alors, le matin prochain, j'étais dans un bateau. Après une heure dans un bateau, j'étais même pas encore proche de le X. 2 heures plus tard, j'ai vu une île et j'ai regardé sur ma carte et le X est sur l'île. Quand je suis arrivée sur l'île, j'ai vu un monstre, alors j'ai sauté dans le bateau et 1 minute plus tard, je suis allée sur l'île et le monstre était parti et j'ai trouvé le trésor. Okay, so yeah, that was my story. Basically, translating it to English, I woke up one morning and I went in the backyard, and near a tree I saw a map. I looked at the map and it said start, and finish. Then I decided to go look for the special place. So the next morning I went in a boat. After 1 hour in the boat, I wasn't even close to the X. So 2 hours later, I saw an island, and I looked at my map, and the X was on the island. When I arrived at the island, I saw a monster. So I jumped in the boat, and then 1 minute later, I went on the island, and the monster was gone, and I found the treasure. So that was my story. Hope you guys liked it. Okay, 3 songs you loved listening to as a child. Okay, so I kind of liked listening to crazy, wacky, fun songs as a child. I liked songs like the Hamster Dance song, any song by Crazy Frog, like Crazy Frog songs. And I liked, the Gummy Bear song. Yeah, so those were the kinds of songs I liked listening to as a child. What was one funny thing that you dressed up for Halloween one year? Okay, so I dressed up as Magenta from Blue's Clues. So yeah, it was cute but funny. Tell a funny story of something that you remember happening when you were young. Okay, so I actually don't really remember this happening, but my parents have told the story to me and to other people numerous times throughout the years, so I will tell it to you guys too. So basically one year, my mom and dad and I, we went to go cut down a Christmas tree for Christmas. And we also went with one of my mom's friends. So at one point, like, you know how the Christmas trees are like in lanes and stuff? My parents went down one lane, and then my parents' friend and I went down another lane, but like at the time I was really young, like I was a really young kid, and I didn't know where my parents were, and I was freaking out, even though they were just literally in the next lane. But anyway, I was freaking out, so I was screaming for my parents. I was like, Mama, Papa! But then I also screamed for my best friend at the time, which was Piglet, so I was like screaming, Mama, Papa, Piglet! And yeah, so everyone at the Christmas tree place was laughing, and you know, yeah. So that's one story. Are there any special things that you've kept from when you were a child? Yes. So I've kept this guy right here. This was one of my first Build-A-Bear. Woohoo! So yeah, I loved this as a kid, and it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like really floppy now. But yeah, I still keep it in my room and stuff, because nice reminder of my childhood. Another thing that I kept from my childhood is this dog right here. I'll do a close-up of it, but I used to, along with collecting those little Hamtaro hamster things, I also collected these little dogs. Like, they came in all breeds and stuff, and there's no real purpose, you know, just to have a bunch of little random dogs around. Yeah. Another thing that I kept from my childhood are these little, I don't know, I think they're like hardened Play-Doh, I guess, yeah. So I used to just like make things, I'll do some close-ups, but here's like a sticking out tongue face, here's a heart that says family, and then here's just another random little heart. So those are just kind of some random things that I kept from my childhood. What was something weird that you used to do as a child? So I couldn't really remember anything. I mean, I'm sure I've done weird things, it's just I honestly have like a bad long-term memory. But anyway, so I asked my parents, and they told me that when I was a baby, or like when I was like a baby toddler, whatever, I used to keep a basketball in my crib instead of a doll, like, you know, any other girl. So yeah, I just chilled out with a basketball in my crib. Kind of weird. Okay, what's the scariest thing that you remember happening to you when you were a child? Basically, back when I was in, I'd say 5th grade in September, I had to go to the hospital to get like this camera down my throat to just check out my throat and stuff. The whole experience was really scary for me because I hated needles, so that was really scary to begin with. Then like they put me to sleep, right, to put the camera down my throat, but I remember waking up during the procedure, and I just remember feeling this thing in my throat, and there were like a few people who had to hold me down because I was like freaking out and squirming, so I just remember like everyone like holding me down. so that was not fun either. But luckily I don't remember being awake for too long, which was good, but still, like, just the whole experience really freaked me out as a kid, and yeah. How is the world now different from how it was like when you were a kid? So I guess one of the main differences is that when I was a kid, kids still weren't really using technology as much as they do now. So I don't really remember like using a computer much until I was like, I don't know, probably like 9, 10, 11-ish. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it was just me, but yeah, I don't remember using technology as much, whereas like I have little cousins and they definitely use technology. They have iPad, iPod, and stuff like that. So yeah, that's one main difference. Okay guys, so this is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite part of your childhood was. I also tag all of you guys to do this tag, and I'll list some specific people down in the description. Oh, and I also want to give a shout out to Tiger Yellow Love 13. She's such a sweet girl, really nice, and she's starting to make YouTube videos as well, so I'll link her channel below. Go check her out. I'm sure you'll like her videos. Okay guys, so I'll talk to you later. Bye.